Have you ever stopped to think about what might be stopping you from achieving what you really want? Maybe you've already made an effort, tried to get closer, to show yourself, but in the end, it always seems like something is missing. The truth is that there is a universal weakness that all women have, a weakness that, if you know how to deal with it, can be your greatest advantage. And believe me, if you don't know how to take advantage of this, you will be missing out on valuable opportunities without even realizing it. I'll tell you a story. A friend of mine, Marcos, always considered himself a man of good intentions. He knew he deserved something more, but no matter how hard he tried, he could never get women to see him differently. He thought that if he gave more of himself, if he was kinder, more attentive, more present, everything would change. But that's not what happened. He was still in the same situation. Women passed by him, interested in other types of men, and he felt invisible, frustrated and powerless. He was doing everything wrong without even realizing it. That's when he decided to change his approach. He didn't want to be one of the many who tried to gain attention with memorized phrases or forced gestures. He was looking for something deeper, something that was natural, something that didn't require effort. It was then that he discovered the 9 irresistible traits that women can't resist. He went beyond superficial gimmicks and focused on the power of Stoicism. By becoming more confident, emotionally stable and authentic, Marcos saw his world change. Not only did he become more admired, but he began to have control over situations and gain the attention of those who really mattered. I'm not saying you need to change who you are. I'm talking about discovering and mastering the secrets to controlling her mind. It's not about manipulation, but about conquering in an intelligent and powerful way. Imagine if you could turn this insecurity into true inner strength, making women attracted to you without needing empty words. In this content, I will teach you how to apply these 9 irresistible traits. You will understand how to arouse interest and respect in a genuine way, without having to force yourself to be someone you are not. No more wasting time and feeling invisible. The time has come to transform your life and show the world the power you have always had within you. Get ready to conquer in an intelligent and unbeatable way. Let's go. Let's move on to the first irresistible trait that you need to master. But first, check if you are already subscribed to this channel, because here I will bring a series of videos like this that will reveal the secrets to controlling her mind and transforming you into the man who she can't resist. The power of trust. Genuine trust is a strength that transcends words. Unlike an arrogant or exaggerated posture, it does not need to be announced. It is there, implicitly, manifesting itself in posture, tone of voice and, above all, in actions. This kind of trust is not something you buy or fake. It is built on challenges overcome, failures that taught valuable lessons, and the ability to get back up after each fall. Imagine a man walking in a new environment. He doesn't have to be the tallest, the richest, or the most eloquent, but his presence is felt. It's the way he carries himself, the balance between knowing when to speak and when to listen, and the silent respect he shows for himself and others. That's trust. It is rooted in the certainty of who you are, and the comfort that comes from not seeking external validation. This characteristic is magnetic. Women, like anyone else, recognize the value of someone who does not depend on other people's approval to feel complete. It's like a lighthouse in the middle of a storm, constant, stable, guiding without apparent effort. But how to achieve this? It all starts with self-knowledge. Understanding your strengths and weaknesses is not just important, it is essential. Instead of trying to hide your flaws, embrace them. Recognizing where you can improve is the first step to growth. Furthermore, trust is also born from actions. Every small goal achieved, whether in your career, relationships, or personal development, reinforces the belief that you are capable. It's not about never feeling insecure. We are all human, and occasionally doubt can creep in. The difference is that the confident man is not defined by these moments. He faces them, learns from them, and moves on. It is resilience that gives consistency to your presence. In a world where many seek to impress with appearances or possessions, true confidence is a rare differentiator. She doesn't shout, she doesn't show off, but she also never goes unnoticed. It is a silent invitation for others to connect in a genuine way. And perhaps the most interesting thing about confidence is that the more you cultivate it internally, the more it radiates to the world around you. Emotional intelligence and empathy, the ability to understand and connect emotionally with people, is a trait that not only attracts, but also sustains deep and authentic relationships. Emotional intelligence is more than just a concept. It's a skill that transforms superficial interactions into meaningful connections. For women, finding someone who demonstrates empathy and a genuine understanding of emotions is like discovering a safe haven amid the chaos of everyday life. But what does it actually mean to be emotionally intelligent? It is the ability to recognize your own emotions and those of others, understanding how they affect behaviors, decisions, and even the surrounding environment. However, emotional intelligence is not something that comes naturally to everyone. It is a skill cultivated through practice, self-reflection, and, most importantly, the desire to grow. A simple example of empathy can be found in something as seemingly trivial as listening. Real listening goes beyond just being physically present during a conversation. It's about absorbing what is said, noticing the unspoken tones, and showing, with gestures or words, that what was shared matters. Active listening not only validates the person speaking, but also strengthens bonds of trust. An emotionally intelligent man also knows how to deal with conflicts without resorting to impulsive reactions or automatic defenses. He understands that disagreements do not have to be battles, and that, often, the most powerful thing is to diffuse tensions with patience and understanding. This does not mean being submissive, but rather mastering the art of balance and firmness with empathy, ensuring that both sides are heard and respected. When a man demonstrates this sensitivity, he creates a space where women feel valued, seen, and understood. This transcends initial physical or chemical attraction. It's something that builds a solid foundation for any type of relationship. After all, there is no greater show of respect than trying to truly understand others. Therefore, investing in emotional intelligence not only makes you more attractive, but also enhances your ability to live fully and meaningfully. Stoicism teaches us that mastery over our emotions begins with the ability to understand them. And by applying this principle, you not only become a more balanced man, but also one whose presence is admired and appreciated. Hey, have you ever heard about these traits? Did you know it existed? Share in the comments if you've already been through this, or if you know the story of someone you know who has experienced this. I will help you in the comments. Ambition and motivation. Few things are as magnetic as a man who demonstrates purpose and determination. Ambition, when guided by solid principles, not only moves mountains, but also attracts people who are inspired by the energy of that pursuit. For women, motivated men arouse admiration because they embody a clear vision of the future, which goes beyond immediate needs and touches on something greater, the potential for achievement. Ambition does not mean greed or obsession with success at any cost. It is, first and foremost, the ability to set challenging goals and pursue them with passion. It is the quality that separates those who accept mediocrity from those who refuse to get comfortable in their comfort zone. Having clear goals demonstrates that you value your own existence and continually seek growth. This vision is irresistible because, deep down, everyone wants someone who is on the path to being the best version of themselves. A classic example of ambition can be found in the story of Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor. He was not content with just governing. He constantly sought ways to improve not only himself, but also the conditions of his people. His motivation was not based on power or vanity, but on a commitment to living a life aligned with his values and responsibilities. This harmony between vision and action is what makes ambition such a defining characteristic. However, the motivation behind this ambition must be genuine. There is no point in seeking achievements to please others or to fulfill external expectations. Stoicism teaches that the true impulse to act comes from within, from understanding what really matters. It is this authentic energy that infects and inspires those around it. But how to cultivate this characteristic? First, it is essential to reflect on what really moves you. It's not just about work or financial success, it's about finding what makes you feel alive. Defining a purpose aligned with your values is the first step to becoming someone who conveys confidence and determination. Additionally, demonstrate action. Ambition without movement is just an empty dream. Women are not just impressed by words or ideas. They are attracted to men who turn aspirations into reality, even if they are small steps towards something bigger. This attitude reflects discipline and perseverance, qualities that communicate strength and maturity. Finally, true ambition must be balanced. A motivated man is not so focused on the future that he neglects the present. He knows that the path to his goals is as important as the final destination. This balance between planning and appreciating the present moment creates a contagious energy, a strength that inspires admiration and respect. By cultivating your ambition and motivation authentically, You not only shape your trajectory, but also demonstrate that you are ready to face challenges with courage and determination. Humor and playfulness. A man who knows how to bring lightness to everyday life has a unique quality. He transforms ordinary moments into unforgettable experiences. Humor is not just the ability to tell a good joke or make someone laugh. It is a reflection of intelligence, empathy, and authenticity. Women are naturally attracted to those who can balance seriousness and relaxation, as this trait demonstrates that the person knows how to deal with life's challenges in a creative and resilient way. Humor is often underestimated in male personal development. Some believe that exuding constant seriousness projects strength, but this can create an air of inaccessibility. On the contrary, being able to laugh at yourself or adverse situations reveals confidence and humanity. This type of behavior shows that you are not easily discouraged and that you face the world with an open mindset. Historically, the great Stoic thinkers used perspective as a tool to face adversity, something that has a direct connection with humor. Seneca, for example, in his writings, advised us to see the comic side of situations that seemed unbearable. He believed that the ability to laugh even at difficulties was a way to free the mind from destructive thoughts. This approach is a powerful reminder that humor, when used well, is a weapon against pessimism. Playfulness, in turn, complements humor as a way of living in a lighter way. Embodying a playful spirit does not mean being immature, but rather seeing life with curiosity and enthusiasm. Men who have this trait show that, despite having goals and responsibilities, they have not lost the ability to have fun and create deeper bonds with the people around them. The impact of humor and playfulness goes beyond the immediate moment. Laughing together creates emotional connections and builds memories that stay alive for a long time. A man who provides these experiences becomes unforgettable because, deep down, people remember how they were made to feel. To develop this characteristic, authenticity is essential. Forcing jokes or trying to sound funny in an artificial way often results in the opposite effect. Instead, practice being present and finding joy in the little things in your everyday life. Learn to observe situations with curious eyes and be generous in sharing moments of lightness. Men who balance humor, empathy, and playfulness not only radiate confidence, but also create a space where others feel welcomed and connected. This ability is not just attractive, it is transformative. Well, we're already more than halfway through the content, and I realize that you still haven't left a like on this video. This is very important so that YouTube continues to promote our content to you. And in this way we will continue to help you. So leave a like on this video, which is for free, right? Continuing, stability and reliability. Emotional stability is one of the most admirable qualities in a man, and, without a doubt, one of the most sought after by women. It represents the ability to maintain serenity in the midst of adversity, to remain grounded even when chaos threatens to take over. When a man exhibits this characteristic, he conveys security, something that is essential for building strong and lasting relationships. Stoicism offers a solid foundation for developing this stability. Among the pillars of this philosophy is the control of emotions, a principle defended by Marco Aurelio in his writings. The philosopher emperor reinforced the idea that we have no power over external events, but we are responsible for the way we choose to react to them. This awareness that calm is within us, regardless of the circumstances, is liberating and strengthens our attitude towards life. To illustrate, imagine a man who, when faced with difficulties at work or at home, maintains his composure and resolves situations with patience and clarity. He does not allow himself to be consumed by emotional impulses or unnecessary worries. This ability to manage your reactions demonstrates maturity and inspires confidence in those around you. Women perceive this ability as a sign of true strength, as it indicates that a man can be a firm foundation in difficult times. Furthermore, reliability is a trait that goes hand in hand with stability. Being a person others can trust means honoring your commitments, speaking the truth, and acting in a manner consistent with your values. When your actions align with your words, you build a solid reputation, something no outward appearance can beat. Cultivating trustworthiness takes practice. It's not just about being punctual or keeping promises, but about showing presence and responsibility in all aspects of life. Every time you demonstrate integrity, you reinforce the perception that you are someone in whom others can place their trust without fear. The secret to achieving this stability lies in building routines that reinforce your emotional resilience. Creating simple habits, such as meditating, Reflecting daily on your behaviors and practicing gratitude contributes significantly to this transformation. These steps not only strengthen your emotional posture, but they also create a foundation of self-awareness, essential for conveying genuine confidence. In the end, stability and reliability are not just qualities that attract. They are elements that build authentic and lasting relationships. They are the foundations that allow others to feel safe being by their side. Building emotional stability. Building a solid foundation of emotional stability is more than a goal. It is a constant practice that, when cultivated, transforms both man and the environment around him. Emotional stability does not come about overnight. It is built little by little, through daily actions and conscious decisions. And this process, in a simple and practical way, can be compared to the way you take care of a garden. Dedication, patience, and consistency are required for good fruits to flourish. In Stoicism, this emotional construction is essential. Stoic philosophers such as Seneca and Epictetus emphasized mastery of emotions as a way to achieve true inner freedom. The central idea is not to repress feelings, but to learn to deal with them rationally. Epictetus, for example, taught that we cannot control what happens to us, but we always have the power to choose how to react. By internalizing this principle, you create the foundation for solid emotional stability, capable of facing any challenge. Now, imagine that life is full of unpredictable events, from small everyday frustrations to major upheavals. If you react impulsively or allow yourself to be dominated by these situations, your inner peace will be constantly threatened. On the other hand, when you are able to pause, reflect, and choose a considered response, emotional stability begins to strengthen. This process of responding and not reacting is the key to maintaining control of your mind and, consequently, your life. Part of this construction involves creating a daily routine that anchors you in your priorities and values. Having a structured schedule, with moments of reflection, physical activity, and even meditation, helps to cultivate emotional resilience. These practices offer the necessary balance to prevent everyday stress and pressure from affecting your ability to make rational and balanced decisions. Furthermore, the regularity of these habits makes your mind more prepared to deal with challenging situations. When you develop this kind of stability, your presence becomes a refuge for those around you, especially women. They notice that you are not easily shaken and that you can be a safe haven in times of uncertainty. This type of man does not need to demonstrate external strength to impress. Its strength lies in the serenity it conveys. And, like the Stoics, you must understand that true emotional stability does not come from avoiding problems, but from facing everything with balance and clarity. By maintaining this attitude towards life, you become not only a reliable man, but someone with an unshakable presence, capable of facing any storm with courage and resilience. Psychology above tricks. Often, in today's world, the idea of winning over someone or achieving personal goals is associated with tricks, quick techniques, or shortcuts that promise instant results. However, these methods tend to be superficial and ephemeral, and ultimately, do not build a solid foundation for personal transformation. True change comes from within, from a deep understanding of human psychology, our own behaviors, and the ways we can genuinely improve ourselves. In the context of Stoicism, the focus is not on manipulating others or using devices to control situations or people. The Stoic recognizes that true strength lies in their ability to constantly evolve and improve, without needing to resort to tricks to achieve their goals. This involves continuous work on self-knowledge and self-control. Instead of focusing on trying to cheat or play games, a Stoic focuses on how to become the best version of themselves. The central principle here is to understand that personal transformation is not a one-off event, but an ongoing journey. Instead of seeking to manipulate external circumstances, as someone with a trickery mindset would do, the true path is to cultivate mastery over oneself. This is what the great Stoic philosophers, such as Marcus Aurelius, taught. The only thing we can control with complete certainty is our own mind and our reactions to situations. When we master this, everything else follows its natural course, and we achieve authentic and lasting results. By delving deeper into this type of psychology, you begin to understand the motivations underlying your actions and the behaviors of others. It is no longer about manipulating, but about creating genuine interactions based on respect and mutual understanding. When you become able to identify the deep motivations both within yourself and those around you, You stop being someone who seeks to control the situation and become a natural leader, someone who inspires trust and respect. For example, when relating to a woman, rather than using rehearsed phrases or psychological techniques to impress her, the real key is to demonstrate authenticity. When you talk to her, you show not only interest, but also genuine understanding by listening to her words and connecting with her emotions in a deep way. This type of interaction cannot be faked with trickery. It is the result of continuous work on self-knowledge and emotional maturity. True transformation, therefore, lies in breaking free from the gimmick mentality and embracing the psychology of continuous growth. By focusing on understanding and improving yourself, you become naturally more attractive, more capable of conquering any situation, and more prepared to offer a true and deep relationship. This psychology-based, non-gimmick-based approach creates a solid, unbreakable foundation for lasting success in all areas of your life. Now that you know these 7 irresistible traits that women can't resist, it's time to stop just watching life happen and start making your own story. Remember, it's not about being someone you're not. The key is to cultivate powerful qualities that already exist within you and are often just waiting to be awakened. Each of these traits, from the power of confidence to emotional stability, has the potential to change the way you relate to the world around you. And no, this is not a trick. It is true transformation, which comes from within, from self-knowledge and self-control. When you become your best self, the people around you can't help but notice. So if you're tired of fighting the tides or feeling invisible, change starts now. Focus on these principles, apply them to your everyday life, and get ready to see a new version of you present yourself to the world. True attraction does not come from empty words or forced gestures, but from what you represent, from what you convey without saying a word. Stoicism, with its practical and powerful view of life, can not only be the key to understanding women, but also to understanding yourself and building a more solid life, full of purpose and achievement. Now, go ahead, master the secrets, become the most powerful version of yourself and take control of your life. The world is waiting to see what you can do. Thank you for watching this far. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving the next content. Until the next video.